Welcome to the Data Janitor. I'm Mike West, and thanks for joining me. Regardless of what data role you work in, the one thing everyone's going to use is a database. In this video, let's compare and contrast different databases. Let's define what a database is. A database is a container for objects. That's all it is. That's the very definition of any database. The most popular object in any database is a table. The table stores data. The table stores a special kind of data called structured data. Databases store tons of other objects, but let's continue to focus on the table. The data is called structured data because when you and I create the table, we define what's going to be stored in each column. Tables are made up of columns and rows. Our table has 3 columns and 3 rows. The first row contains a 1, an A, and a 6. And the first 3 numbers in our first column are a 1, 2, and a 3. We define each column based on what will be stored in that column. In our example, we have 2 columns of numbers and 1 of text. When we create that table, create is the term used actually, we use structures that are going to hold that type of data. Next, let's discuss the 2 most used databases in the real world. The first is a transactional database, often referred to as a database, and the second is a data warehouse. For demonstration purposes, keeping things at a high level, we've created our table. Now what? Now we need to put data in that table. In the SQL world, we have 4 core commands for massaging data. When we want to read data, we use a select statement. When we want to put data in our database, we use the insert statement. When we want to alter data that's already in a table, we're going to use the update statement. And when we want to remove data, we want to use the delete statement. Every time you issue one of these statements against a database, it's called a transaction. Earlier, we defined a database. Recall we said that a database is a container for objects. Now, that's what a database is, not what it does. What a database does is process transactions. The difference between a transactional database and a data warehouse is the type and volume of transactions. A transactional database processes millions of transactions. A data warehouse is used mostly for reading data. The transactional database is populated by an application, and a data warehouse is often populated by the transactional database. This is where the data engineer comes in. Data engineers move data between the transactional database and the data warehouse. If you're new, there's a lot to unpack in this short video. That's okay, just watch it again. Take your time ingesting the nomenclature. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you soon.